So you read the book and you're getting ready to write about it. The first and most important step you're going to take in writing your essay is selecting exceptional evidence. Evidence is totally critical for strong writing or strong arguments of any kind. I mean, can you imagine a lawyer saying, "Your Honor, my client is innocent. I rest my case," without ever mentioning why the client is innocent? That would never happen. Because for an argument to have any validity, any importance, any relevance, it must be grounded in evidence. Now, in some forms of argumentation, evidence equates facts. But in literature, the types of arguments we make are typically in the form of an expository essay. Expository literally means to expose. Your job is not simply to cover the main plot events of the novel, but to uncover key literary elements and expose what they reveal about a theme, a human issue, or a bigger-than-the-book idea. So it's critical to remember that when writing about literature and selecting quotations, that some types of textual evidence are traps. You'll have nothing to analyze if your easy, cheesy quotations are a plot summary or simply restate your argument in the author's words. Remember, bad quotations set you up for bad analysis. I bet right now you feel like you read the book, but you're still in the dark, searching for something, anything to use in your paper. So let's shine some light on the problem. Picking good quotations doesn't have to be a big mystery or a guessing game. We know that good quotations set you up for good analysis. So start by considering the types of literary elements that you'd like to analyze. Remember, if your job is to expose something in the text, then it's a great idea to uncover the way the author uses certain literary conventions and what those elements do to help the author put themes and ideas into play. You might choose to trace an archetype, like the archetype of light, and discuss how the presence or lack thereof of light works to reveal a certain theme. You could discuss an example of imagery, like the harsh, unwelcoming iron spikes of a worn prison door, and connect that example to the author's social criticism. Maybe you took special interest in juxtaposition and loved the moments when the author contrasts one thing against another. Now your job's to figure out why. Really, you could choose to highlight and connect any number of things. There's symbolism, setting, textual patterns, which we know are called motifs, character development, or the contrast between characters, protagonist, antagonist. You might even have character foils to look into. You could even deconstruct character names and figure out why the husband is named Chillingworth, or why the lifeless minister is Dimmesdale. And hey, sometimes names and events are really allusions to other moments in history or other texts like the Bible. All of these treasures lie waiting for you. It's up to you what calls to you, what you choose to write about, what you tie together, what thread you pursue in service to a theme. Now, if you need a quick reminder or a quick review, check out your primer and look for the pages titled, "Help! I have to select evidence and I don't know what to do." Once you have your exceptional evidence selected, you need to know how to use it in your paper. Your paper should read like a seamless piece of writing. That means you have to weave quotations from the novel into your own sentences. See how pretty and tight and smoothly connected that basket bottom is? Even though there are lots of elements being incorporated into that basket, they're all smoothly brought together. You'd never be able to tell one grass fiber from another. They're woven together, and that's the point. You're the master weaver here. You need to pull together your ideas and the language of the text into smooth, readable pieces. So let's turn to the primer for help. Here are some options for integrating quotations into your own sentences. One way to integrate evidence is by setting up the quote with an introductory clause and a comma. You could also try the introductory clause plus that before a full quote. If you want to use shorter chunks of text, you can blend direct phrases into your own sentences, but just make sure that the tense and the subject are a match. If they need a minor change to make them flow better, try brackets. This indicates that you've made a change, like in speaker from I to he, or tense from past to present. Now remember that we always write about literature in the present tense. It's a living, breathing document after all. Finally, if a quote is too long and you need to do a little trimming to get to the good stuff, use the ... or ellipsis to indicate that you've pulled material from the middle of a quote. Okay, away you go. Hopefully now you are ready to prove to me I read it, and guess what? I get it.